Previously on For Mother Matron.
Hey, Matja. I'm pregnant!
Together, we make our way to Mother Matron's monolith. Damn, that is badass. The monolith sat tall, looming over us as if we were pitiful little slugs ready to get squashed under its boot. The sky always looked different here, looked wrong somehow. The normal and ever-present set of pillowy clouds congealed into this fluid jelly that seemed to want to slither inside the tower through every small crack and opening and swallow everything inside. Never would, though. Simply maintained a comfortable distance from the tower out of fear. A fear that was stirring to make its way into me as I gazed up at the monolith. Doesn't matter how many times I see it. It still floors me how huge this thing is. Wow. Never been this close to it before. So big. That's what your mother said last night. Yeah, it's big, alright. Stormed past us and went inside, hands in his pockets. Oh, Mr. Cool. Mr. Cool and bad attitude, huh? Rich and I followed Pucks inside, brows furrowed and somewhat offended. Yo, Richie's kind of an asshole. Do you want to, like, kill him as soon as we get the opportunity? I have a feeling people don't look for corpses. I have a feeling there's really no law enforcement. The lobby was a bit underwhelming compared to the rest of the building. There's also considerably more damp than I thought the Mother Matron would like it. For some reason, I thought someone would be meeting us here. Apparently, there's no welcoming committee. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry, that was a big yawn. There's an intercom, though. Oh, what? Over there. He gestures to a strange box on the wall, with two dimly lit red lights on it. It's an intercom. Something you use to talk to someone who's in a different part of the building. Oh, I see. You're really smart, huh? Well, shit. Yeah, I'm okay. How's it work? Well, I've never used one. Just read about them in some old books I found. I think you're supposed to press that button and talk to it. Oh, I see. But none of us wanting to actually press the button. We stood there until awkwardness decided to rest itself on the moment. So, you gonna press it or what? Huh? I didn't realize I was supposed to. Well, of course you are. You want to see how it works. Best way to do that is to use it. I hesitantly pressed my finger on the button. What do I say? My voice cracked from the nerves. What do I say? I don't know, I guess we're the three the Mother Matron summoned. Okay, We all jumped a mile in our shoes. Fucking shit! I guess it heard you, Pucks. Shut the fuck up. Pucks, was that really called for? Don't really care, let's move. Gotta hit the 12th floor. Pucks stormed off. Again. You know, I have a feeling that's gonna get you killed later, Pucks. Rich's eyes were glued to the floor. Looked like a sad little mouse, and I felt my heart twinge for him. He's kind of a dickhead, isn't he? No, he's not so bad. I think he's just scared like me. He just chose that differently. Rich.
Let's get going.
We should get going. I did not give him the right voice for this, but I only have so many. Yeah, you're right. After an exhausting climb of quaky stairs, we find ourselves on the 12th floor. Landing leads us to a narrow hallway, the walls of which lay flat and uncomfortably angular and sharp, extremely artificial looking. It felt as if the hallway was made out of sharp knives resting against each other, waiting for the right moment to slice us to ribbons. I'd slay the princess all over again. The hall terminates in an aged doorway made of wood and fogged glass. Behind it, theoretically, was the dear Mother Matron, waiting to greet us and embrace her dear children. Finally get to meet the patron... Oh, not the patron. Meet the paragon of kindness that I knew was the caretaker of every girl and boy I knew. How big is this place, then? They take care of every single person? Unless it's more symbolic. And yet, every synapse in my body was afire, screaming at me to turn and run. Kept my feet firm, but were my skin sentient, it ripped itself off my flesh and jumped out the closest window if it could find. That it could find. Yes, this is it.
That's weird.
You sure? This place is so... I don't know. Something about it bothers me. I'm positive as I can be. Well, it's nice of you to volunteer to go first, Pucks. You're such a great guy.
God damn it.
I didn't say anything about that, you dipshit.
You're kind of a jerk.
Shh, stop yelling. I'll go first. I volunteered so confidently just to get them to shut up. The instant I said that, I felt instant regret. I feel that in my job. I can't tell you how many times my coworkers be like, no, you answer the phone, I'm busy. No, you answer the phone, I'm busy. And I just pick up the phone, like, oh, shut the fuck up. I'll do it. I got Band-Aid. And then, you know, I proceed to spend 15 minutes talking to an old person that won't let me get a word in. Anyways. I was totally gonna do it anyway, but fine, if you insist. Yeah, right, Pucks, you little... bitch. Thanks, Lizzie. You're welcome, Rich. So I stepped closer. Was it a jump scare? Hello? Oh. I reached my hand to open the door. I knocked. Hello? We're here, Mother Matron. We're coming in. Clasped the doorknob. Twisted it. Only to find it locked. Huh? What the fuck is that? Why does it look like a giant chode? I know that's a bit of an oxymoron, but... Silence filled the hall. Are you... Mother Matron? Hello? Anyone there? Silence filled the hall yet again. And a crackling static buzz leaks in from the ceiling above us. I looked up to see a speaker above us. A warm and tender voice laced with static drips through the perforated disc in the ceiling.
Yes, my darlings. Your Mother Matron is here. You are all ready to do what I ask of you, yes?
Okay. Mother, can you cool it with that bell? I didn't hear any of that. Because the bell just went ham. We're here, aren't we? Get on with it.
I'll elect to ignore your impudent tone, Pucks. For now.
Fuck, shut the fuck up. I slap him in the back of the head. And I realize he's got a baseball helmet on and just hurt my fingers. Wait. Aren't you coming to see us?
No, my children. I am unable to leave the chamber. I have kept this a secret so as to prevent panic, but your mother, Matron, is very sick.
Yeah, you're turning into a giant penis. That's pretty sick. A raspy cough erupts through the speakers, hissing and peaking.
Alas, I must remain secluded.
Doesn't have the courtesy to see us off where she sends us to get butchered. Hux!
Do you have
Shut
something
the
to say,
fuck up.
Punxsutawney?
No. Just wondering when you're gonna get to the point. Shut up, please, you're gonna get us killed.
Because of my illness, I am unable to carry out the grand mission of the collective, which is what you have been called here for, my children.
Saying there's a quest? Grand mission? What's the grand mission?
We seek the womb of paradise, my beloved.
The Womb of Paradise. This doesn't sound like when blackbirds fly or whatever that thing was called.
It is no secret that life in the boarding is difficult. I have tried my hardest to make it as wonderful as possible for you all, but there's only so much that can be done. I dream of a future where we can leave the boarding and travel to a place of peace and love and kindness. That is what the womb of paradise is, my dears. It is your real home where you all belong. And it lies in the depths of the crevice.
I tried really hard to listen to them say that, but they kind of mumbled that one. Like, oh, what's this? Oh, you know, it's just watch yourself. I'm sorry, the what? Oh, I said, you know, is the wish. Sorry, one more time. You know, it's the worsted sauce. So that's what the surveyors were meant to do? Search for the womb of paradise and the crest... and the crest... the crepusculus... the croissant.
Yes, the honorable surveyors are to carry on the mission of seeking the womb of...
Yeah. Search for the MacGuffin in the creepy dark tunnel. We get it. How will we know what it looks like? What are we supposed to do once we find it?
You are fortunate that I have patience for such impudence.
Hux, please, she's just gonna come out here. She's gonna, like, throw you out the window, and I'm gonna let her. But then she's gonna, like, cough on me, and then I'm gonna get sick, and then, you know, there's gonna be a whole plague thing, probably, with the boarding.
You will know it when you find it. It is a paradise beyond measure, impossibly splendid and exciting. A place where all your troubles will melt away like ice.
Yeah, I don't know.
Once you find it, should you succeed,
Sounds too good to be true.
you are to return to the boarding so that you may guide your siblings on the great journey. Am I understood? Any questions?
Do we get weapons? I have one, Mommy. Why haven't we heard about this grand mission before? Womb of Paradise sounds wonderful. I wish I could start looking for it earlier. I would have been right by your side the whole time searching if possible.
Rich, my dear boy, the womb of paradise lies in the dangerous depths below. You are only going there because it has become necessary. Were I not in a state of unwellness, I'd make the journey myself.
Wait, how long have you been sick then? Because there's like an entire building full of these things.
I do not want to compel my children to
People who went down there.
unless I have to.
I see. That's so considerate of you, Mommy. Hux groans loudly. I have a question too. Is there anything you can do to help us succeed? Anything you can give us? Some advice maybe? Or a map that people have cataloged?
Near the shaft leading to the crepuscule is a locker room filled with various items.
Soup
You
clear?
are free to take anything from there that might be of use.
Crepusculo?
As far as advice, all I can offer is to never give up hope. Keep seeking paradise, even when it feels impossibly out of reach.
I have a question too, Mother. The word mother leaves his lips like a loogie. Like he hates that the word is in his mouth. Why would you pick us? Of all the kids you could have picked, why us specifically? Suddenly coughing erupts again, more intense than before.
I must rest now, my dears. Please hurry. I do not know how much longer I have left for this world. I must bring you to paradise before I depart this mortal coil.
Wait, so you're alive? So you're mortal. You age and die. I kind of assumed you were like a deific figure. How old were you then?
Be vigilant. I love you.
What was that? Why was that little distortion? Silence. Guess that's the end of the conversation. Lux glared towards the Mother Matron's receding shadow. Tapped him on the shoulder gently. I guess she left. Continued to glare for a moment, but finally turned away. Let's fucking go already. Lux made his way to the stairs. Rich and I exchanged looks. Follow suit. Okay. That wasn't as bad as I thought. Nice.